Any moment. There we go. Unreal Engine. We need one of those Evolution t-shirts with every Azure from left to right. Oh, that's gonna be a very, very interesting one. Be like big, and then suddenly small, and then big again. Why am I hearing a dragon? Oh, that's not a dragon. Yeah, that's a motor. That's a motor starting up, because we're about to start our engines for Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. Just gonna hop in here. Also, I want to check something real quick. I think I edited the sound. Okay, it's lower. When I was editing the short this morning, I noticed that the game sound was like a little loud, so wanted to maybe change that. I guess I already did. I'm gonna check out the shop real quick and buy some cars. Get them while they're hot, right? Because these are only gonna be in the shop for another 44 minutes, so might as well round out the collection while I can. I got like these 60,000 coins. They're just burning a hole in my pocket. I don't know. Some of them look pretty cool, right? Like this Shark Cruiser, right? Who doesn't like a cool shark-shaped vehicle, right? Especially one that's got like that sort of S.r.l motor at the end. That one as well. Super Blitzen. How fitting for these holiday months. You think they also have like a Super Donner and a Super Prancer and a Super Dancer and a Super Dasher and a Super Rudolph and a Bassline. That's actually a pretty neat name for a car. I wonder if they also have like drum line and guitar line and vocal line. Oh, I own that one. Ooh, Power Rage. Okay, there we go. That's all the cars that I don't have yet. Let's go back to the creature rampage. Let's go save the city from the rampaging creatures. Yeah, last we left off, I went off on like a pretty large detour, all things considered. Oh yeah, I have this one to do. Right. Use a rocket car with the kinetic charger skill. This one wants me to use, okay, it's a rocket car, right? To find the one that has the... I think I will have to use my powered version. By you today, Azure. They opened a tabletop coffee and card shop. Can go chill and play. Outside they have a coffee table, chairs. One chair had a Mario plush. Dude, that sounds awesome. Dude, it's gotta be nice when you get like a potential new hangout spot show up. Well, I've certainly seen like a number of businesses come and go around my area, right? I'll see this like new restaurant pop up. Seems like it has an interesting hook, you know. I'll see it for like a few more months, and then suddenly one day I'll just like walk by that area and I'll see the lot is just empty. And but yeah, I hope that tabletop coffee and card game shop has legs, because it's always nice to have like a place you can go to, right? That's just like a spot outside that you can chill. It's a lot of me right there. Sure does sound like it. Yeah, I know people were talking about like how there's a lot fewer of like those sort of third spaces around these days, right? Like spaces outside of your home and your workplace that you would feel incentivized to go to. Yeah, how back in the day, you know, you'd be able to like say go to a mall or, you know, hit up your local restaurant or heck, like even like go to the park or something and just like chill there. But these days, you know, that's not likely to happen. Goddamn, he's good. Glad I got your approval at least. I feel like I could do better. Guess I'm doing okay. Even for this track that's recommended to use drifter vehicles, I'm doing alright with this rocket type. Try to take the other path to see how that was. Now I can do that for the third lap. You got this, I believe in you. Oh, thanks. It's always nice to when people have your back. I remember a while ago visiting a arcade, right? Like a non-Dave and Buster's, non-Round One, non-Chuck E. Cheese's sort of combination arcade and food shop. This was like a local arcade, and it was pretty fun. It was a while ago. We really haven't done like much in the way of just going out to casually hang out these days. I dig that. Our path was substantially different. Ow. It's me, the Drift Master, smacking us in the bookcase 2 out of 3 times there. Wait a damn minute, this game is available on PlayStation? I wouldn't be surprised if this game is multi-platform, you know? This is the kind of game you want to have on as many platforms as possible, you know? Like, I imagine this probably makes it especially a killing on Switch. You know, obviously it would also be on PlayStation and Xbox, and you know, obviously on Steam, on PC at least. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if this was also available on Epic Game Store. There we go. It's another one done. Hopefully I picked the right car. Hopefully we'll be at 3 out of 4 for that other task, that other challenge. Can only use ultimate. Oh, alright, so I need to tier it up again. Alright, they're recommending a heavy duty. Okay, does that count as a race? Should I just stick with their suggestion for this one? Maybe I will. Yeah, let's go with the truck. We were talking about arcades, and now we're gonna race in an arcade. Arcades are increasing rarity these days, but I did visit one last year, how do you say? Oh, snap. Oh, I thought I was gonna miss that one. off-road section is always a worry for me. It was like my one chance to actually overdrift. Pretty bad. Oh. Almost forgot the roll. Never mind, I need to purchase it. Yeah, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is like a retail product. That being said, there's a Steam sale coming up soon, actually. Tomorrow. So, you might... I imagine they'll probably go on like a super deep discount. And even if it doesn't, you can get Hot Wheels Unleashed 1. I imagine that probably goes for extremely cheap these days. Yeah, Optimus Prime, is that you? It's Optimus Prime Undercover. Does make me wonder, are there Transformers Hot Wheels vehicles? That seems like it would be a match made in heaven, to be honest. Although I imagine like doing the transforming and the high-speed car aspect is probably a bit of a challenge if they were to go that route. Like the full die-cast metal Transformers, probably not very easy to do. And it's certainly probably not that affordable either, I imagine. I might be onto something. That idea's free, Hasbro. Right, it's Hasbro that owns, or no, it's Mattel that owns Hot Wheels, right? Who owns Transformers? Channel your inner Shadow Fox driving that, yeah. Gotta make some speedy deliveries, yep, don't you know? Oh, nuts. Could've hit the jump pad. That's okay, I can do a sick transfer right there. Well, yeah, look at that. Reversal jump pads, who needs them? I can do barrel rolls. Actually, that was like more of a somersault, but you get the idea, right? There we go. It's even UFO parking. You're secretly in league with the aliens. What we got here? This looks like a drift. It's a drift event. All right. And they want heavy duty again, so we'll just stick with that for now. Now let's use the Mega Rex this time. We also probably need to make a slight detour so I can make an ultimate vehicle for that one other event up there. This is a meter boost. Ooh. Oh, right, this track. I remember this track. Ooh, I almost hit the wall there. Go under the ramp, not through it. There goes my multiplier. No, it's fine. We're pretty close to the Unleashed goal anyway. With the free time, we're going to see FNAF 2. Heck yeah. It's a good way to spend it. Right, you got this time, might as well live it up. Reminds me of when I was visiting my relatives and we went out to see Frozen 2 in theaters. It was a fun time. We even went to like one of those super fancy theaters that gave us like the really plush seating, and they ordered snacks for some reason. Personally, I didn't get any myself because that's a scam. Theater concessions, scam, man. But yeah, enjoy FNAF 2. It's always nice to have that one thing you're looking forward to. It's like goals, right? Hashtag squad goals. Oh, that's actually a fairly ingenious obstacle. Have the boulders roll down, but have the road ramp in the opposite direction, so it's like they're falling back at you. There we go. Another unleashed goal claimed. We're basically just working our way backwards. After that giant side path, and it's not really a side, that's more like an alternate path, isn't it? At this point, it may as well just be an alternate path. Okay, this is a regular race. They want another drifter, so that means I'm going to be procuring a rocket car. Out loud. Out loud. He's taking an ill-advised car type. I'll smoke them all the same. At this point, you're just 50% conscious. You fell asleep. Oh. I've certainly been there before. I've certainly had that point where I'm just like doing something, you know? I'm in the middle of doing this activity, and suddenly I just like snap to attention. I'm like, oh, jeez. Right, at that point where, oh man, I fell asleep. Oh man. I'm sure that's probably happened to all of us, right? You just like wake up and like, oh wait, how much time has passed? Fatal, because I'm laying in bed right now. Even though I probably shouldn't, I keep on doing it. I keep on like, scrolling through my phone into bed. I feel like just like winding down, right? Just want to maybe read over something, or just like maybe play a quick game or something. But I always inevitably end up just like falling asleep with my phone in my hands and just like, you know, face planting in my pillow. Right, I always end up just like waking up, and I'm like, oh man, I was in the middle of doing something, wasn't I? But, well, so much for that, right? Me too. I've certainly had like the very rare occasion where I'll actually watch someone while they're streaming, while I'm in bed. It's usually when I'm awake, right? Whenever I'm in my own place, I'll usually like watch streams on the computer, but if I'm like, say, like, you know, visiting someone else and staying at their place, I'll usually just like pull up Twitch on my tablet or something and watch someone stream that way. It's pretty nice, though. It's pretty nice that technology has progressed to the point where you can do something like that, you know? Where it's like, yeah, you don't feel like sitting at your computer, then you can just, like, go to lie down in bed and then watch something that way, you know? Fallen asleep, stood up before, hit the cooker on the way down. Oh god! Oh man, okay, that's that's pretty critical. Hopefully you were okay. Oh. When you only have a PlayStation, it does get kind of boring. That's true. And your options are somewhat limited. Although I know some other people who are kind of like ride or die with like certain gaming options. You would imagine the number of people I know who will only play on the Switch, for example, right? Like, it's like one thing to go, oh, okay, yeah, I mostly kind of stick with the PC, but it's another thing to go, yeah, it's Switch, right? Just Switch. I mean, hey, there's a lot of games you can play on Switch too, but and the Switch 1. Now we're talking about it, but still. I mean, it's like the only thing you can afford, or the only thing that's like a viable option. That's one thing, but you know, if it's like a deliberate avoidance of other platforms, like, ugh. Part my fault after 2 bottles of vodka. Well, we got the challenge completed. So what's next? Snow Ace, White Hot Curves. Oh, it's an eliminator. All right, they want balanced. I can do that. There's one game that glad I bought, Titanfall 2. Hell yeah! Titanfall 2 is an incredible game. Oh my god. I remember playing the campaign so long ago, and it was like, yeah, no, that was an absolutely brilliant campaign. Can you imagine an alternate universe where Respawn got to go on to make more Titanfall games, right? We're like, we would be like up to like Titanfall 3 or Titanfall 4 up to, what the heck? Well, we're off to a great start. Whatever, as long as I'm not last, that's what matters. If I'm not last, I can continue fighting my way towards the front. Must say, it's nice not being tied to my desk with my PC. It is pretty nice. Although there are some times where you're like away from your PC and you're just like wishing, ah man, I wish I could be on my PC. But in those cases, it is nice when you can, you know, do at least some modicum of things on your other devices. If only. Sir, you're flying! It's always funny when physics just, like, gets those shenanigans for you. Honestly, what is it with me when, like, just, like, running into cars and then suddenly going into the air? If I had a nickel for every time I hit a car and then suddenly got launched into the air, I'd have, like, 3 nickels, but... and that's not a lot, but it's weird that it's happened 3 times, right? Was just glad to get my PC fixed and running. Oh yeah, it's good to be back. It's always nice when you're able to finally kind of just drop back into a routine that you have missed for so long. I know that feel. I know that feel all too well. Whew. Another 2 rounds of eliminations. We'll have this in the bag. Back to bad posture. Oh no. Something I try to be more conscious of. Right, if I realize I'm like slouching or leaning back way too much, I'm like, all right, I gotta sit myself back up, you know. Can't go shrimping too hard or, you know, slouching too hard. That's how you wake up with like aches and pains, right? When you like inevitably fall asleep in an awkward position, you wake up like, oh god. Speaking of conscious. I forgot. Oh no. Hopefully you'll be able to remember soon. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. That's no fun when that happens, when you have like this thought that's just like at the tip of your tongue and it just escapes you. It just goes poof. Your brain is like, oh, hey, how's about if you don't remember that? It's like, god damn it, brain, how dare you? Please don't do that. Yeah, let's try the Lancia. Hotel floor after a room party. Oh man. There was one group of folks I stayed with during my con days where one of the things they always like to do is just sit like completely drunk off their rocker. Yeah. As someone who didn't drink, it was interesting to see the aftermath of the whole thing. I almost drove off the platform there. That would have been awkward. Oh my god, was that a Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 backpack? Remember those days? Remember those days when you'd be out shopping for like back to school supplies and you'd be kind of going around the floor and everything, and you find that really sick backpack that has all the cool stuff. And you're like, dude, I gotta get that, because I'll be the coolest kid in school if I were able to get that. And bodies everywhere, oh yeah. Some in bed, some on the floor, some in the chair. I didn't realize there was a... Hey! Double jump! Kind of thing you normally wouldn't need to think about unless they have a specific event that requires you to think about it. Alright. I'm doing pretty well, actually. I have like another 50 seconds to go, and then only 6 checkpoints left to cross here. I kind of like this idea, right? You start inside the house, and then you go drive outside the house, drive around for a little bit, and then you go back inside the house. This is pretty much the path of a pet, isn't it? This is the pet that's just going, okay, I'm gonna go outside now. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside now. Okay, I'm gonna go back outside now. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside now. Very like that RC game, yeah, like Revolt. This reminds me of the supermarket level, right? The supermarket level was a lot like this, wasn't it? You know, if they make a Hot Wheels Unleashed 3, I feel like that's going to be the big hook, isn't it? They're going to add weapons. I feel like that's kind of the sort of the next step they can take to kind of keep it fresh, you know? Okay, well, we've done it. We've looped around. Let's see what that challenge node was hiding from us. Oh, just a rewards node. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, I actually want to bop back to the menu real quick because I need to go upgrade a car to ultimate level. I think I might actually go for drifter. I might go boost up a drifter here. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade the Bone Shaker Unleashed, because Bone Shaker Unleashed is like a pretty rad car, right? Your brain is fried. It's barely processing your words. If you need to duck out and go rest up, feel free to do so. Right? Don't feel like holding you up or anything. Honestly, I can't think of another car I think would be more fitting for like ultimate status than a bone shaker. You know? Okay. Guess I can pick some skills real quick here. Do handling drift boost. Guess weight reduction. Oh. Acceleration. I guess braking. Oh, can change the type of boost. Ah, that's interesting. I think I'll just take the obstacle stuff. There. Fully tricked out ultimate vehicle. I know damn well if I leave, I'm going straight to reels. Might as well stay here and watch. Oh, thanks for hanging out. Oh, I didn't realize I had another ultimate vehicle. Ah, it's fine. This one's more tricked out. Might as well. Oh, it's an eliminator race as well. It's kind of crazy, just like how much some people have kind of made just like scrolling through shorts like a part of their routine. Or you know, like scrolling through TikTok or Instagram Reels or like the equivalent. So many other streamers I watch will usually talk about, oh yeah, I found this funny video on TikTok the other day, or you know, something like that. Oh wow, that was an interesting obstacle. Just a whole thing there. Laser barriers. To the cannon. Whew. That must have taken a lot of testing just to make sure, you know, the trajectory for that one was just right. Should use the monster truck next race. If the race calls for it, maybe I will. Although all these skills I've equipped have severely reduced my boost charge gain, so I have to be a lot more picky with when I use the boost. But remember, I need. It's nice to have some on hand for a jump as well, right? Just in case I need that. Another one. We're down 6, right? I think I saw 6 up there. Yeah, it's like those boost strips are kind of the easiest way for me to get a lot more boost. This has basically turned into F-Zero, hasn't it? Just gotta find those energy strips on the ground so I can restore my energy so I can keep boosting. Question, unlock a random sub emote. Is it permanent or I think it's only for 24 hours. It's not a redeem I made myself. I think that was one supplied by Twitch, so I'm not like fully aware of the intricacies of it. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, your emotes for your options for emotes are, well, I mean, you get a lot of emotes by default, but you know, if you want like more emotes, you kind of have to open your wallet. Whether it be subbing to another fella, or like, you know, participating in an event. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. And the yeet. Keep me on my toes. Wonder what this do. What does this button do? Ah. Yes. There's a thing at my head. Yeah, good old throwing system. It makes for some nice visual shenanigans. Oh, snap! Okay, there's more to this path. I thought it would be just like the one, but there's more. Can only use drifter vehicles. Thankfully, I don't... Oh, I forgot. I made my ultimate a drifter. Maybe when I'm off stream next time, I need to go, like, make powered and ultimate categories for the other vehicle types as well. Saving your points for something special. Stock up, right? Ah, nuts. We're off to a great start. Luckily, this is just a race. Drift vehicles with initial drift perks are kind of wild. Even if you do have like extremely reduced boost gain, the amount of extra control you get on it, it's almost worth it. You just got to be like more aware of the track elements so that you can keep your boost meter topped off. Also, I noticed a spider up there. Am I ever gonna cross a spider? Oh, I am. I just noticed this is a sprint race, so I'm gonna cross that spider eventually. Oh, right here actually. Guess what? I have the perk that lets me ignore spider obstacles. Let's go. I just realized you can't have yourself like complete immunity to everything and get one of like the bonus speed / handling perks. You gotta pick between them. So your character can, so your vehicle can really only specialize in one category. It can be a speedster, it can be a handler, or it can be something of a tank. There we go, another race under the belt. High voltage. I like the plasticky bits too. Imagine there must have been a lot of work trying to make the cars look as authentic as possible to the real life versions. Yeah. It's level 25, baby. And there's more to this path. This might be... Oh, okay, this is the end of it. A cherished gift. How fitting. How fitting for this close to the holidays, huh? There's still one Drift Master event. Oh, is that this one over here? Okay. The drifts are very Burnout. You know, I was thinking of Burnout when I was doing the drifts. Sure felt very Burnout-esque. I certainly remember the ease of which you could do drifts in that game. I actually watched someone play Burnout 3 not too long ago, and I was like, oh yeah, this is everything I remembered, and then some. Wow, Subnautica is 750 pounds. It's still expensive. Always wanted to play Subnautica. Well, the sale. Again, there's a Steam sale coming up in actually like a few hours, so. Imagine a lot of the sales that are currently happening right now are probably just going to segue into the winter sale when that starts tomorrow. I know I'm like holding off on a few games until the sale starts. And even then, I probably have to watch my budget because I already spent a lot this month. Yeah, some quit isn't too bad. That being said, if you're fine with waiting, you may as well wait. Like, I feel like hopefully it won't be a case of the sale, the discount gets worse when the winter sale begins. Rather unfortunate if that were the case. Subnautica and Slime Rancher are games I hella want to play. Slime Rancher is good. I've played Slime Rancher a little bit, and it's certainly very cozy and everything. Subnautica I have not played yet, but I do want to give that a go, at least for a little bit. Question is, can Steam be run through PlayStation? I don't think so. I don't think there's any sort of like cross-platform capability like that. Although that does remind me of the time when you could connect your Steam account to PlayStation. When was it the PS3 version of the Orange Box came out? There was an option for you where you could connect your Steam account to PlayStation. I forgot what that did, but you could do it. Skeb. You know, coincidentally, I did get a commission on Skeb. Like, actually, a few days ago. It's pretty nice, right? Honestly, if I were to just, like, look at Skeb kills alone, I have, like, plenty of options to choose from. It's pretty great, though, right? The number of appeals that I get that are basically, wow, I didn't realize your character was a boy who dressed like a girl. I'm very interested in that, and I would love to draw something for you. I think the best ones are the ones that have, like, those suggestions for me, right? They usually come to me with, like, some sort of scene or some sort of outfit they want to draw my character in. I'm like, you know what? You got me. You got me sold. I think the best one I got in that regard was, like, last year, actually, where someone was, like, describing 3 scenarios, right? And they were like, oh, man, and there's this one scenario, I think I could draw your character, like, in a rose-inspired outfit and holding a rose, and I think that would be really cool. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, all right, you got me. You got me. I will put in a request, and then they got the art back. I'm like, yes! It was perfect. Chef's kiss, you know, all that good stuff. Gonna install Rocket League. Seeing you drift wanna makes me drift too. Rocket League is pretty good for that. Pretty good for that. And boosting. Drifting and boosting. Okay, let's go see what the scene about the Yeti is all about.
Oh, dang, I hate the cold.
Don't have to tell me. I grew up in a swimsuit. Literally.
Well, never bothered me anyway.
Dislike of low energy statuses, but we have to do something.
Maybe if we
You
can
know,
find
growing
a
up wearing a
heat source.
swimsuit
Or freeze it even
doesn't
more
sound
and
too
use the
bad.
blasting wave.
Didn't Professor have a sonic wave device that... What?
Or you can just shrinkify as usual.
Time for action!
Oh, now it's the robot's turn. The annoying robot sidekick is gonna get their time to shine. Alright. Sure. That's a mood. I'm always looking on Blue Sky for good artists and comms of my Sona. Yeah. It's like a mix of that, right? Sometimes I'll look through Twitter, sometimes it's Blue Sky, sometimes I'm just looking on Skeb and VGen. You know what? What if I just, like, kept using the drifter vehicle, actually? Alright, time for another target race. I wonder if they'll like actually do something, or it'll just be another race through hitting some targets. I feel like Unleashed 1 actually, like, at least, like, just put unique track elements to represent the foe you're facing off against. Well, at least give Unleashed 2 credit, right? The boss races do appropriately feel boss-esque. You know, hitting targets to whittle down the boss's life at least gives you the sensation of being pitted against the boss. So, look at that. Bam. Ah, nuts. That's what happens when you try to avoid that rock. Oh my god. Whew. At least the timer fully resets when you smack a target. You looked at Skeb, but a lot say they don't do furries. Ow. Yeah, it's a bummer. Barrel roll. They're starting to make me use that more. Now, I'm willing to bet if I go look it through the user-created track section, probably get some tracks that are probably rival Trackmania and sort of just wild stunts you gotta do to get through it. Like, the 180 barrel roll is already quite a bit to think about. I can't imagine when you'll get like the levels that have you doing like 90-degree turns in midair or some such, you know. That's gonna be fun. Oh, you know, speaking of which, there's another game I saw someone play, and I remember it for a while ago. I do want to try it out some point, but it's a game called Distance, where it's actually like a bit of a story-based driving game, if you can imagine something like that, but it also has you doing like crazy aerial stunts and stuff. Gotta like, ow, just pass under that. Okay. I can salvage this. I just need to reach the next target here. Ooh, okay. Jump. What's it time? What do you mean out of stock? Man, I was gonna do hydrate. It should be on a cooldown, right? Pretty sure I put that on a cooldown. And if not, I'll have to look into that, fix it for next time. Ooh, okay, I thought it was gonna fall off the track there. I do like that the targets have like little plastic stands under them. Make it look like they're part of a playset. Is this like an actual element in like real life Hot Wheels products? You can just like build up target stands and everything. Honestly, I would believe that. Okay, maybe not the the flying targets one with the little gyrocopter pedals, but propellers. That's what I meant to say. Pedals, but what's that? Well, there we go. The Yeti has been subjugated. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a Yeti pun, but nothing is coming to mind. It's no joke, I'll tell you that. Those balls look like something out of the Gladiators TV show. Certainly seems like a Gladiator's ass obstacle, isn't it? You gotta run up a ramp while balls are getting chucked down you. Oh, man. I don't know if my body would be able to withstand that. Even if it is all meant to be, like, very soft and very safe. Just, like, suddenly falling over and the impact from hitting the ground might be a bit much.
Hey, you! Freeze!
Was that a joke from
Okay,
you?
okay,
Really?
Mr. Freeze.
XR046, you surprise us.
Well, I hope they have an ice day. So close to level 26. Alright, we're off to the final area. Oh, at the city center? Okay, wait, we started at like a tropical island, we went through a factory zone, a desert, and then a snowy mountain, and then finally we're off to the city. Is this the same city from Hot Wheels Unleashed 1? I should phrase that better. Phrase what better? Alright, what's the recommended... Oh, okay, this is like a checkpoint race, so I probably want an off-road vehicle. So let's do the Swamp Buggy this time. Still better than the puns in Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, if they weren't punning, they were talking about the Vocho, you know? The old legendary Vocho of their father passed down through generations or something like that, I think. The chat is so delayed, oh no. I've certainly had that happen. Usually a quick refresh will do the trick. That will usually sync things back up. Yeah, it certainly can be awkward when you realize you're just like reacting to something that happened a while ago. Did deep jump. Okay. This is the one time I'm glad these checkpoints are really, really, really tall. They can just like see them wherever you happen to be. The fact that the Unleash goal is like 3.5 minutes, even though we're still hitting like just 23 checkpoints. It's gonna be quite the drive around this little gas station here. Under the car. Alright, I forgot. Got the boost refills when you hit checkpoints. Ow. I thought I could double jump, but it's not the case. Also naturally refills, which honestly makes sense because, you know, you really don't have like any other ways to refill boost otherwise, so gotta give you something. Either that or they have to, like, you know, change the times to accommodate for the fact that you really can, but not being able to boost is no fun, so I can see why they would do it this way. Oh wait, no, we still gotta be inside. That was pointing at. Oh, okay. I thought I had to go up, but I was gonna say, wait, is the checkpoint on the counter? I'm gonna have to like parkour my way up, but no. It's basically just like come into the diner, cause a little mayhem, and then we go back out and cause a little mayhem outside. I'd say they have like a pretty good mix of environments, even in this little area, right? You got like the inside of the van, you have the gas station, you got the diner part. I feel like a diner attached to a gas station is like a rarity these days, isn't it? Like most of the times it's just like a convenience store, you know? You go inside and you just like a guy at the desk and shelves of stuff. Right, the guy at the counter obviously wants to be anywhere else but here, but, well, someone's gotta look after the store, you know? Someone's gotta be there if the pumps ever cause any trouble, you know? Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't good. Oh my god, I just realized I'm completely out of the running for the unleashed goal. Oh dear. Wow. And this is on easy. Shops that rob you blind for a pack of mints. Okay, this might be actually one that I retry. Or maybe I should just like upgrade my car. Maybe I should try that. Maybe we're starting to hit thresholds that can't just like meet with you know, our stock cars that we used all those other times. Okay, I do have a car that's already in ultimate status that's off-road, so I just like slap a few skills onto it. Maybe I can just work with that. Shops that rob you blind for a pack of mints. Yeah, things at gas station convenience stores are a bit more pricey. You have to be aware of that. God. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Cheese Warrior. There. Go with that. See if we can get an unleashed goal with the Hotwiler. Another vehicle that probably deserves an ultimate status, you know. It would probably also help if I use my boost like a bit more liberally. Ah! Yeah, not missing checkpoints. That'd probably help too. Ah! I'm falling so much. Ah! Lol, my shoulder hurts. I was always fascinated by those car wash rollers as a boxing. I always liked that too. Always fun when we got to take our car out to a car wash. And unfortunately, they never let us be in the car wash, but we got to like walk alongside it. And it was pretty cool, just like seeing everything come down and get the car the glow up, you know. should sleep. Yeah, if you gotta sleep, Cheese Warrior, feel free to do so. Don't feel like you gotta stay up. Self-care is very important. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Where are we at? Minute 45. So we're a little over halfway, but we're also like a little over halfway to the target time. Continue walking the path without me. I'll keep on riding, you know? Take care, dear people. You take care of yourself too, Cheese Warrior. Okay, I'm doing way better this time. How did I accumulate like 3 minutes? Was it really just like my lack of boosting? That it seems, I feel like that was the biggest factor. Like I'm like not, I wasn't boosting like a maniac before. It probably cost me a lot. There we go. Pretty handy unleashed win. So you don't get extra experience or anything. I mean, I imagine meeting the unleashed goal is still a good thing overall, but you will get the full rewards just for passing the race. It's fine. Huh. They're like drifting most of the time. How did that? Jump! Oh man. Okay. Ooh. I got a pretty good drift out of that at least. I only need 100,000 points. Oh, hey! This is a track I was on. I was part of the short the other day. Sadly, I need to sleep myself. Have a good night. Yeah, you have yourself a good night, Molecular Shadow Fox. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your rest. You have certainly earned it. Okay, there we go. This is where I'm supposed to go. Man. You know, the night is still young, all things considered. I've only been streaming for like 2 hours so far. But it does seem like World 5 has no lack of events. Saw was, well, like 10 regular races and then plenty of like the other types of races, so... But we might actually be able to get through all that tonight. It's kind of the crazy part, I think. What's off? Okay. Base goal, 2 races, type balance tier powered. Alright, I can work with that. I'm gonna use balanced vehicles, like here. They have to be powered. Yeah. Okay, we can use that one. Another ultimate parking start. Here we go. I just realized one of the users' name up there is way too fast. I wonder if that is in direct reference to Fast and Furious, is it? Right, because do we have like Too Fast, Too Furious there? You know, the whole letters to... And it's more like words to numbers kind of deal, right? Taking advantage of homonyms to get yourself a rather punny title. Oh, so that's what you do, okay. So you just like flip up and kind of throw off my momentum there. Alright, alright. Particular obstacle got hands, or legs in that case. Yeah, this is a really long race for it being 3 laps. Hit like the crossing line anytime soon, or is this just like a... I mean, I get it, it's the final area, so I would expect the races to be fairly substantial. Boy, oh boy. If they're all gonna be this long, then I might have to take back what I said about finishing at least the base creature campaign tonight. Ah! Dang it, I still have to get past that fire. Curses. Then again, you know, if the laps are like a little under 2 minutes, we're still around like a good run time for just a video game race in general. I wonder if that's just like a rule of thumb somewhere, like something the racing game devs tell you. Make sure there isn't a race that lasts any more than like 7 minutes or something like that. Right, if it's specifically not like a Le Mans type of endurance race or something like that. There was like another racing game I saw someone play a really long time ago, where the laps were like really long. So long that like all the tracks were 2 laps by default, but they were, even then the laps were still so long. You're spending a lot of time on one track. I forget what the name was, but wish I could remember. So I wonder if that track is even on, like, Steam anymore. Sad part about racing games, especially those that have, like, licensed vehicles, is that licenses expire. So bye-bye. Certainly saw that happen with, Project Cars. Oh my god, that just reminds me, I forget. I'm almost certain I saw like a notice that Project Cars 3 was going to be listed. I don't know if I picked that up. Hopefully it's not, so I can get it during the winter sale. But it is. I have to seek out alternative methods to acquiring that. Who remembers my Project Cars streams? I think that's like over a year ago now. I practically spent an entire summer just playing through that. Honestly, great game for what it is. Very much on the sim side of things, and certainly really lets you get to the means of it. Also, I did not realize the people who made Project Cars and the people who did Need for Speed Shift were like the same folks, so it would explain why we didn't see any more Shift games. They went on to make Project Cars, and well, Project Cars 3 happened, and unfortunately that series, I knew that was gonna happen, yet I did not avoid it. Whew, there we go. That race is in the books. Almost 6 minutes. Almost 6 minutes on that track. I feel like they could have made that 2 laps. I wonder if this is one of those games where they just like commit to 3 if it's a circuit no matter what. I don't remember any tracks being 2 laps. That would have been the candidate for that. That's 1 out of 2 for balanced, right? Yeah. Okay, this is a time attack. Why don't I just, like, keep using balanced? Just keep using balanced. Oh, this is a sprint-type race? Hey, I got the full boost unlock. Okay, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. This is why I like sprint races. Even the longer ones will usually not stretch out to like 5 minutes. It's like the same deal with Forza Horizon, actually, right? The longest Forza Horizon tracks, if they have multiple laps, can put you there for a while, but sprint races always have a fixed beginning and end, you know. And maybe this is just like a personal thing, but I feel like it's a lot easier to kind of fight your way to first in a sprint race than it is in a circuit race. I don't know. I guess, probably just a new thing. Knew I was gonna go back to reels, god damn it. Oh yeah. I've certainly had that happen. I've had that happen where I'm like, it's late at night, and I'm just like, my brain is just like, alright, you gotta get to sleep, right? You gotta get to sleep, you gotta go to bed. But then you find this article on the internet that's just like suddenly very, very fascinating. You just gotta read it. You know, it's got these links to these other articles that you probably should check out too, right? Just to enrich yourself. And, you know, you just kind of go in that loop, and then it just keeps getting later and later. And next thing you know, the sun is rising. Certainly, I had that happen a few times. This occasionally happens with like video series too. If I find like a video that's particularly interesting. Alright. 90%, I still got 40 seconds. I think I'm gonna get unleashed handily. Am I live on other platforms right now? Now, at the moment, I'm only streaming on Twitch. I do want to at least like branch out to YouTube at some point in the future, but I think that would require me to get like a more powerful PC first. I feel like my computer already gets brought to its knees just trying to stream to a website and run a game and run VTube Studio and run VBridger and run the throwing system and run like a variety of other applications to facilitate the whole immersion thing for VTubing. I know some people like to do like 2 PCs for that, right? They'll have one PC for playing the video games and then the other PC for doing the VTubing stuff. Or depending on like the VTuber model, the VTube PC only does like the VTube stuff, and then you kind of, you know, pipe that into the other PC or something. You know, I haven't like looked into it myself, but hey, we did it. Challenge complete. And that gets us some rewards. And a new side path. Oh, we have a new challenge down here. Drifter Lightning Dash, so I might as well go in this direction, right? I can just get that challenge opened up. I don't know. I think it would be nice to stream on YouTube, though. Certainly heard some people have had good results with YouTube, right? And not just like, you know, the Japanese agency VTubers, right? A number of indies have also found some pretty good success on YouTube as well, so. Alright, it would be nice, you know, like, if other people, you know, maybe want to stick with YouTube, then at least try to facilitate that, you know? And I know people have said that YouTube is usually better, at least with floating smaller content creators to you. I've certainly seen it myself, where YouTube will just kind of recommend on the front page this fella who might not have that many viewers, but is like streaming something that I might be interested in. Your eye is burning! Oh dear. Get that washed. I really think like going to the sink and kind of splashing your face with some water will usually help with that. That's what I do anyway. I remember that shark. I remember what I had to do with it. Jumped. For this time. YouTube is unavailable in my country, so I use internet. Oh no. That really sucks. More rounds. Yeah, I can also appreciate that the Eliminator events will also be of a very fixed length. And mercifully short one, too. Trying to go for like the mid-air slow-mo, and they managed to do it. Yeah! Even if it did look a little awkward. Doesn't matter, it's the final shot that matters, right? Ooh, I hope I get that one car with the surfboards, if I don't already have it. Level 27. Hell yeah! Hell yeah. A win is a win, indeed. Okay. I have to use a drifter type vehicle, and I have to use the skill lightning dash. Alright. I need to see if my drifter vehicle has a lightning dash skill on it. It does! It does have the lightning dash. Perfect. We're good to go. 12%. Ah! The other crisis when you have low battery. Aw, man. Wow, I can only use off-road vehicles here. Stick around until it reaches 5%. Well, do what you gotta do, right? Alright, 2 pips ain't bad. I think I like completely almost pulled over that other car there. Ah. I think about it. Is there like a slight chatter going on with the front mouth there? Just going chomp, 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 chomp. Just like a slight clatter. You probably want that, right? You know, it's a set of chompers you need to have a good sound effect to it. It is a pretty nice touch. Does make me wonder if they have like other sort of mechanically unique cars like this, like ones that have like a separate animated element to them. Honestly, it would be pretty cool. Ooh. I don't need a respawn game, it's okay. We'll just jump our way here. Forge my own path. I think so far that's the only time I've seen like that pusher upper obstacle. I wonder if we'll see any more of that. Again, I don't think there are certain like obstacle types that I don't think we've seen too often. Like that parking garage, I believe is only on like 2 track types so far. And granted, there are some other obstacles that feel a bit more common. Like I've seen the swinging boulders around. I think even that little web spider has been around quite a bit. But other things, right, like the garage and the shark and some other stuff too. I don't see them as often. So glad it continues streaming. It's fun watching me. Aw, good job. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm glad to be of entertainment. I figured I'll just, just stream myself playing some games that I like and I think are cool, and then I want to share with the world, and then hopefully some other people will want to hang out. It's been a success, right? I've certainly had folks that come by, you know, either stop by and chat, and some of them even come back. It's the wildest part, right? Some of them even come back to watch me some more. You know, I just realized there was like a whole canal back there. This is like actually a pretty swanky house, all things considered. sort of upscale neighborhood do these guys live in? They have like a whole ass waterway in the back there. This can't possibly be in the United States, that's for sure. Or if it was, it'd have to be like, I don't know, southern US, right? That'd probably be the best place to have a waterway in your goddamn backyard. Holy moly. Could you imagine that? You're like, alright, I'm heading off to work, see ya, goes in the backyard, just jumps into the gondola, and then takes a ride to work that way. Honestly, that sounds pretty cool, actually. Also, when I start streaming, do you always start 20 minutes later? I usually stick with the start screen for 10 to 20 minutes. I've been trying to bring the time down, but, you know, sometimes, like, real life stuff gets in the way, and I have to spend a little more time kind of sorting that out, but, you know, I like to kind of leave it on there for a little bit so everyone can kind of file in for, and not feel like they have to miss anything, you know? Although you're right, it could stand to be shorter though. I've had times before where I would be at like the start screen for like upwards of 30 minutes because I need to take care of some business off stream. Indeed, it sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? Oh my god. It should be a good way to relax before, you know, work, right? Just be able to enjoy a nice chill boat ride and everything. Holy moly. So it's just here's like YouTube Studio like exceedingly laggy for some reason. Is it just like something with my computer perhaps? I feel like it's never been this bad before. Holy crap. Just queuing up actions like crazy. It's gotta be an update. I feel like last time something like this happened, it was like some sort of Windows update that ended up messing everything up. I need to take another look at that, perhaps. Next time it come 10 minutes after. America. What happened to my computer? Don't die, computer. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll hang in there. Maybe I should take a, I should do some diagnostics on it. Thing with these things is like you gotta take care of a problem, right? If it starts showing up, might as well handle it as soon as possible. Otherwise, you know, things can get real hairy real fast. Update it after this race. I'll at least try to see like what's up. Because I know there's like a little while back where I was having like some extreme stuttering problems. Like they got real bad. Like one time I was trying to play Lost in Random and I entered a combat bit and everything just like turned into a slideshow. So I had to kind of cut things off. But miraculously, I was able to kind of find a solution to the problem online. And it was like very much related to a recent update Windows did. That for some reason like duplicated a controller driver, but you know, that's another story for another time, but yeah. 1,000 more points. I think I'll be able to get that, no problem. should update it after this race. It's fine right now, right? The thing was just with VTube Studio right now, so right, the game itself is fine. I think I'm okay with this, but yeah, I probably should at the very least take a look at it. Or at the very least, scour the internet to see if anyone else has been running into problems. Holy crap! I didn't realize I got 6,500 or 650,000 points there. Woo! Can you imagine what this must be like for the higher difficulties? Imagine hard probably makes you hit like 500,000 for the unleashed target or something. Are you sure? Yeah. I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be okay for now. Okay. Still need the... Oh, it's the ultimate drifter vehicle. It does not have the lightning dash skill, so that's why that didn't count for that. Okay, just have to remember to... that one. Yeah, everything is pixelated, damn you, Wi-Fi, oh no! When the player starts dropping the video quality just so you get the smoothness. Certainly I've had that happen to me. Just get that brief hang up and then suddenly your video gets like super grainy and stuff. Jurassic Park, yeah. We're in the Museum of Natural History. So we're just kind of racing through this museum here. When that one friend screen shares. Sometimes that one friend is halfway through the checkpoints. I've already spent like a minute 15 on this track. Honestly, means we're like a pretty good track to get an unleashed target. Just gotta stay on top of my game. Oh boy, this particular race really wants us to go back and forth. Just kind of going back and forth in this little part up here. Forgot to follow me on Insta. Oh, there's no time limit for that. How am I supposed to... Should I just drive around? There's a more viable way to do this. I've wasted all that time trying to jump across. And again, I still might be able to make it. Yeah! Alright. Doesn't matter where you hit the checkpoint as long as you're hitting the same sort of coordinates, yeah, it's gonna count as collected. Try driving around. Yeah, you were right. All I had to do was drive around. I don't know. I thought maybe I could do like a pretty sick skip if I just jumped across the ledge, but maybe the car I'm using is not conductive to that kind of maneuver. Okay, it's got to be 3 quick races, so I can't do this other stuff. Man. Okay, so that means I gotta do Drifter for this one. I might have to repeat some races depending on how far I get through these. This particular world has 4 challenges. I tried that too, don't worry. Yeah. Great minds think alike. That's a good old saying. It's just a natural inclination, right? When the shortest path is a straight line, and you feel like there's a pretty clear path for that straight line, you'll see if you can try to maybe nail that straight line path, because if it doesn't work, then, well, maybe you can go find something else, but you never know if you don't try, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take and all that. Ah, nuts. Okay, try again. Ah! Ah, well. I tried. Just like from downtown. No good. So close, yet so far. It do feel like that. I noticed that this track has multiple laps, so we'll get 2 more shots at it. Good try. Thank you. Thank you. Go, take 2. Oh, messed it up. One more. We got 1 more shot at this. Okay. Yeah. Alright. They're like, alright, we're just bringing you forward. Go. Just go. Stop trying to get a basket. Come on! No, no. I just realized, does this game have like a dynamic soundtrack for that? Because I think the music picked up as final lap here. That's awkward. Okay. You know what they say, 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, there we go. Golden fire. Oh yeah, we're just gonna boost, right? We got the golden mushroom effect going here. Time to fly. Whee! And that's it. Oh wow! Haha! What timing? Hello, Raiders. Hi, Angel Membrane. Hi, Ashley Stoneford. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everyone. I am Azure Gale. I'm your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. I like racing games, and I like miniature car games, and that's why I'm playing Hot Wheels Unleashed. How are you? How's your stream? What were you doing? Let me give you a shout out here. Ah, Uma Musume. Haha. 6 months in, huh? And the game has captivated audiences around the world. I mean, it's pretty neat, you know? It's pretty cool, right? It's like horses as anime girls, and they got like pretty cool outfits. In fact, I even had like art commissioned of me wearing one of their outfits there, right? Rice Shower. Rice Shower has a pretty cool outfit. Ah! Ashley Stoneford, thank you so much for the follow as well. Quack. And there's no L. Take a follow. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, how was Uma Musume? How was it? Did you get any new Uma Musume to add to your roster there? Did you get any sick race wins or any like particularly amusing story developments? How to say, it's like a pretty well-produced game. Certainly had fun for the time I played it. First time playing. Ah, okay. So what do you think of it? I think the format's like pretty interesting too. It's like a little bit of a raisin simulator, right? Certain number of actions that you can perform to raise your stats, and then you send the Uma Musume out to the race course, right? With your skills and your stats, and you just gotta hope that the setup's good enough to get as far as you can. Oh! Angel Membrane is your dad. Ah, interesting. Generations of streamers and viewers, huh? Pretty neat. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. That's good to hear. Glad that you are enjoying it. Wow. Alright. Angel Membrane and the Raiders. If y'all need to do a little stream aftercare, get a little rest and refreshment, please feel free to do so. But if you want to see me race some die-cast metal cars some more, pull up a chair. I am going to continue my run here. We just got finished doing a race in Hot Wheels Unleashed. You're about to nap? Yeah, get that nap. Get in some sleep. Sleep is good. As long as you're sleeping... as long as sleep goes well, it can be nice to just, like, wake up and feel refreshed. Granted, you know, you usually want to at least, like, take some precautions. Nothing's worse than, like, you know, taking a nap and then waking up and realizing it's, like, several hours later. It's like, oh man, I wanted to do some stuff, but, guess not. See, this is where the one challenge at a time restriction starts to rear its ugly head. Sleep, sleep. I'm taking the drift vehicle anyway, even if they recommended rocket, because screw you. I drive what I want, how I want. You can't make me pick your recommended cars, game. The fact that it's like 3 races too is like a little weird. happened multiple times. Decided to nap 5 hours before Dad's stream and woke up at 5 in the morning. Oh man, that's whew. Yeah, certainly had that happen where I'll just like what? Right, look at clock. It's just okay. It's like really late. Well, I guess that's it. That's the day, huh? And I go sleep for realsies. Like if you hit an obstacle, they'll stop the score accumulation, but it's not until you like hit a wall or something that your multiplier drops. Man, that was crazy. Well, have a good quacking stream. Gonna go nap. But yeah, enjoy your nap, and thanks for coming by. The checkpoint race, we're about to hit another quick race very soon, so I'm gonna pike off-road. Drive through this arcade. Oh, we're starting on the pinball table, okay. Gotta pull that plunger. I thought for a moment that checkpoint was in mid-air, but it's not. Oh. I didn't realize they had dance missions. Given how... Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna restart. We'll try this again. Let's do that again. I was about to drop off, but I didn't do that yet. There's a little track there? Okay, no, seriously, where is it? How far down do we have to go here? Or do they want me to go down here, actually? That might explain it. That's probably why they have that track element there, huh? Oh, Lord. Almost fell asleep. Certainly get to that feel, though. Oh my god. just need to stay awake for whatever reason or another, whether it be like personal or professional. This is the first checkpoint race I've been on that has like custom track elements. Why'd I restart? Felt like I kind of wasted too much time there, just like trying to figure out the way forward. That I probably lost enough time, and I might as well just start from the beginning, right? The wall eating. Certainly doing quite a few wall rides this race, aren't we? Uh-oh. I see they want me to double back. I do find it rather amusing that these environments are very much built to be like, you know, environments that in another game would be something you would traverse on foot, but, you know, since this is Hot Wheels, you don't traverse it like that. So you get things like that, like, you know, that corner over there that you may not, like, ever visit, unless they, like, make you visit as part of a race or something. We got this. Another 25 seconds to reach this last checkpoint here. Easy. And we'll do a jump to finish as well. How long does your stream usually last? I usually go for like 1 hour of chatting and maybe like 2 to 3 hours of games, so like about 3 to 4 hours on average. There are some very rare occasions where if I'm like close to the end of the game, or you know, if it's like a one-shot game, then I'll play a little longer, right? Just so we can kind of go through the entirety of it in a fewer number of streams, right? Okay. All this time, I'm finally able to do another quick race with a drifter here. And oh wait, only can use rocket vehicles. Alright, fine. I guess it's not going to be this quick race. Your live was delayed. We started and I already won the whole thing. Oh no. Well, luckily there's always the VOD. And if you want to watch it like long after the fact, I usually put the VODs up on YouTube as well, so if you do end up missing out on something and you want to watch it later, near, I usually have your back in that regard. You want to keep me company? Oh, thanks. Was this the same track as before? Am I gonna get another opportunity to try to do a slam dunk? Oh yeah, I am. Let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna be over here. Oh, nothing but net! Holy crap! First try! Slam dunk it! Yeah, I certainly slam dunked that one. Holy. Oh my lord, I know, right? I'm rather shocked myself I was able to pull that off. Goated. Just might be. I You see those elements enough, and you can kind of, get a feel for the timing. You're just like, okay, you can get a feel for like where you gotta be if you wanna get yourself a nice like air shot there, right? Okay, that counts. Gonna miss out on a little bit of that golden boost, but hey. Second period of that. Oh, I just noticed your aura flashes when you're about to run. That's a nice touch. I just heard the voice say helicopter for a moment there. Do I want a very cool anime recommendation? I mean, you can give it to me, but I'll make no guarantees about it. Alright, you know what? That works. It's a backboard hit right there. Like that's the last part of the track. The Disastrous Life of Psyche K. I think I've heard of that series before. Very, very cool one. Yeah, I'll look into that one. We're usually into like comedies, slice of life, things like that. So it was like one of those that might be it. How's the computer looking? Well, I noticed that VTube Studio is a bit less laggy now. Oh, I say that as it gets more laggy. I think I was reading that apparently some people were having issues with VTube Studio after the iPhone update, so might very well be that, right? Might not be a computer thing. Okay. This is an eliminator race, so it is comedy. I love it. It is nice when you get that show that just speaks to you. Right, that just feels like it's right up your alley. I think the last time that happened for me was Konosuba. Konosuba was like everything I want from a series, right? Fantasy setting, comedy, just like absolute hilarity, memorable characters. It came together pretty nicely. Okay, we're still ahead. We're still ahead. It had to be like quick races only. Or just like any race that would have been more helpful. Ooh, Konosuba, I've heard of it. Yeah, it's a pretty fun one. Very enjoyable. Very madcap. I'd say like season 2 is where they really hit their stride and just put out some like truly fun moments. They got like several seasons out now, right? I'd say at least 3 and a couple of movies as well. I know they like crossed over with like a bunch of other isekai series too, is Isekai Quartet, where they kind of just like riff on all of them kind of just interacting with each other. Turned around, not upside down, right? Not like the other night. All right, one more round of this. I might need to decrease the frequency of that Ovaltine message. There we go. Another event in the books. You know what? What do I know? Gonna follow me on Insta and send me frog stickers? Why not? Sure. You do you. If I even can now. Oh, what would stop you? Alright, hopefully one of these 2 quick races will let me use drifter vehicles. So let me get that challenge out of the way already. What's my status? Alright, 6 more quick races, 1 more drift master, 5 time attacks, 3 eliminations, 1 waypoint. Oh, Knight's still pretty young. I'll say that. Oh, there's another challenge. 1 race, and I gotta use an ultimate tier rocket. Well, at least it's just 1 race. Wow, okay. I'm glad they let you just, like, freely move around here. Okay. Let me see if my Bone Shaker has Lightning Dash equipped. If it does, I might just use that. Yeah, it's got Lightning Dash equipped, alright. Oh, nope, no, I don't want to quit the game yet. Still got places to go, races to race, things to do here. Sad news, you can only send words, not stickers. Oh. Well, I guess there's always emotes as the last resort. This one's a mash start. Yeah, it's definitely dependent on the track you're on. I'm pretty sure this particular track had the mash A start before. Ah. Here. Another one. Ah, man. Missed it. It's fine. Alright, lap 2. You know what? I think this is the only track I've seen that giant turning wheel so far. drops again. They don't repeat the obstacle types too much. And the races still feel like they got a good variety to them, you know? They certainly haven't outstayed their welcome yet. What brand is my wave? You know, I don't know that off the top of my head. Kind of like, you know, put the food in, nuke it for a bit, make it all warm and stuff, and then enjoy it that way. Oh. It's saying here, but at least from my phone, does not appear to be connected to the internet. Makes two of us. You know what? I wonder if it's like a temperature thing, actually. I wonder if it's like acting all funky because I'm running my heater right now because it is cold outside, but obviously it's probably like a higher average temperature than my phone usually messes with, so maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe if I turn off my heater, maybe my phone will stop being so weird and laggy. Let me go do that real quick. All right. There. Hopefully that will get things fixed up a little bit. Don't freeze to death now. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the weird thing about like temperature, right? Especially during the winter or the summer. Feels like there's like a really hard time trying to get that sort of medium, right? Either you're like too hot or you're too cold, and you kind of have to like oscillate between the two in order to get something that feels acceptable. Or at least that's how it is for me. Hopefully it's not like that for anyone else, because it's kind of inconvenient. I think there was like a stream last year where I actually let the heater run too long, and it got so hot that my iPhone just kind of flashed a, oh yeah, it's too freaking hot here. We're turning off the phone until everything cools down. Y'all remember the Drop Duchy stream I did like a really long time ago? Yeah. Freaking no, right? It's like that, yeah. It do be like that. Continue here. And whoa, wait, what? SVD! Oh my god! Hi! Welcome! Holy crap. Hi, Jemmy's 37. Shuffling 505, Jimmy Kills a Lot. NF Chaotic J. Commander Possum. And AOD Talons TV. Welcome! Bringing chat onto this battlefield. Whoa! I did see you were playing Battlefield. Hi, Azure. Thanks for the support always. Happy to send a raid your way. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending your Vblins over to me. And hi, Dylan 98420 and Birdlark as well. I appreciate the 21 gun salutes I'm getting here. At least I'm assuming it's a 21 gun salute. Anyways, welcome everyone as Vady and Raiders. I am Azure Gale. I am your resident cross-dressing card mage and wandering wielder of wind. I like indie games. I like tabletop-esque games. I like racing games. I also like miniature car games, and that's why I'm playing Hot Wheels Unleashed tonight. I need to go take care of some post-stream stuff. But I'll be lurking for sure. Have a great night or day, everyone. Yeah. Do a little stream aftercare. That's always important. Thanks for trusting me with your community. Let me give you a shout out anyway. Oh, nuts. I accidentally put a colon in there. Whoops. Yeah, Battlefield 6. Okay. Well, I can imagine how those matches probably went, but yeah, that's never any fun when it just feels like you're just get on that hot streak of just losing. Oh man, yeah. If the spiraling can, yeah, that don't feel great. But yeah, you know, definitely go take care of yourself. And all right, well. If y'all want to watch me race some little cars somewhere, pull up a chair. We'll continue. But if y'all need to, you know, do a little rest and refreshment or stress relief, feel free to do that as well. Yeah, we're just here like playing Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. This was like one of the games I was kind of holding off on until I got my Live 2D debut because I figured, you know, someone wants to like maybe focus on sort of like tabletop-esque stuff, and this is like pretty close to that. You know, I played Unleashed 1 a little while back and I really enjoyed it, and when they announced Unleashed 2 I was like, oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a greater Unleashed game. So I'm finally able to kind of take this one out for a run, and it's been pretty good so far. Right now I'm in like the campaign mode. It's like Creature Rampage. They have like a whole plot kind of wrapped around it. You're playing as like a quirky team that has to go stop a bunch of creatures from rampaging around the city. So you'll occasionally get these cutscenes of you know, these guys getting up to antics and stuff. And oh my god. Otherwise, you're just like driving Hot Wheels cars all around the tracks and stuff, right? I imagine anyone who's played Hot Wheels has probably imagined something like this, right? Just imagine like what kinds of epic scenarios your cars are getting into as they're going down these orange tracks. You know, Milestone has just kind of visualized it for you, you know? Sure, it's probably like a number of creative liberties taken here, but I'd say this is probably a pretty accurate a depiction of what might be going on in your head, right? Also helps that the racing's like pretty solid, you know? Drifting feels good, the game feels appropriately fast. There's a number of mechanics in here to kind of, you know, keep you engaged, like the jumps and the side swipes. So you have like a bit of a offensive and a defensive option as well. Honestly, I think it would be like really wild if, I don't know, Unleashed 3. If they don't go like the weapons route, what if they went like full burnout? Right, you smack a car into the side and you see like a takedown camera or something. Of course, that might be a different game entirely. Right, like part of the fun of Hot Wheels Unleashed is just, you know, doing this, but well. If they ever make a Hot Wheels Unleashed 3, I'll probably enjoy whatever twists and turns they take with it. Whether they give us like Burnout-style combat or something more along the lines of Mario Kart, or even if it's just like, you know, more racing around orange tracks like this, that's still welcome. realize I don't have... Okay, we got the boost pad. Oh, I missed the boost pad. Oh. God damn it, me. I missed a checkpoint, too? Alright, forget that. Still wondering what's going on? You mean, like, plot-wise? Honestly, the plot's, like, more of an excuse than anything else, but... At least from what I've gathered from the cutscenes, like, the professor was doing an experiment to make the creatures big, and then he accidentally set everyone loose, so now it's up to our quirky hero squad to round up the creatures and save the day. So yeah, no real antagonists at play, just like a freak lab accident. The raid thing. It's a Twitch raid, right? Usually when someone wraps up a stream, they'll usually... one thing they can do is maybe just, like, send everyone to someone else, right? Yeah, you pick another user, and then everyone gets redirected to them. You can kind of, you know, just, like, continue the chain that way, right? After you're done watching your current streamer, hey, go watch this other fella who's probably pretty cool. I like to do that after every stream, too. I'll usually go raid into someone else. It's a nice way to keep things going, you know? Right, send a little love, send a little support some other folks' way. There we go. That will wrap up that challenge. Then we can perhaps get the other one queued up, although I probably need to upgrade one of my rocket cars before I undertake that one, so... Ah! Alright, so we're gonna bop back to the garage real quick. We can go and power up a rocket car here. And thankfully these don't take very long to power up. Question is, which rocket car do I want to power up? Wow, I didn't realize these were rocket cars. Oh. Alright, I think I'm gonna do Ford GT Race. And we've seen this animation. I really don't need to equip any skills, but... Actually, I think I'll go with this one. Change the boost type. Okay, I don't think I need any specific skills, I just need an ultimate tier rocket car, so... And it's any race too, right? Okay, that was a time trial. Maybe I'll just go through like this. Oh. Smash A boost. Oh, okay, this was a track race. I thought it was going to be a checkpoint race. Oh well. Off-road's probably more conducted to this anyway. Although, you know, on the subject of crashing out, that reminds me of the last time I kind of spectacularly crashed out. It's actually during Halo Infinite. Man, the turn on that one for me was kind of wild. I was like playing it at first, and I was like really enjoying it. But there was like one night where I just like kept on losing match after match. It was real bad, and it got to the point where we were playing. I forget what it was. I think it was like Capture the Flag, and that was just like an absolute curb stop. Like to the point where it felt like right after they Capture the Flag, they were already en route to just like doing it again, right? They had this like in a cycle, and oh man, that was the worst it ever was. I kind of just quit the game after that. I was not feeling it anymore. I guess more recently there was also Prince. Two weeks ago now, and I just had like those series of mansions where I either misplayed or just got like locked off by RNG, and I felt like I couldn't advance anymore. I was like, alright, I can't do this anymore. Sometimes that's what you gotta do, right? Sometimes it's like, well, the best you can do is just walk away, right? Walk away, cool yourself off, do something else in the meantime. Sometimes you just have a bad day, you know? Sometimes things just don't go your way. Alright, I think I'm good. I'm gonna hit the goal for this easy. Just like that. I probably could have used a rocket vehicle on that one, no problem. It's fine. Level 30. Cool. That was a lot of stuff and I didn't get to see... Oh wait, level 1? Is this a prestige? Did I hit like prestige level 1? Is that why they were kind of like fast forwarding through it? Huh. Prestiges, huh? Why not just like make that level 31? Usually the point of prestige is that you kind of reset, right? It gives you a special reward and you go back to 1. We have to like trade in all of your good stuff. Okay, is there a direction I can go here? Yeah, that one wants me to use Drifter. What about this one? Okay, that says balance, so it should be fine if I use a rocket vehicle, right? And since all I gotta do is race, this will count for the challenge too, right? Oh, that's another mash A. It's Mario Party all over again. You know what I should do? I should see if I can try to organize a collab for Lego Party. That game is great. Hopefully it'll go on sale during the Steam sale. Maybe I can convince someone to pick it up then. Oh, am I too low? I didn't realize you would actually get the fly. Oh my god. So you're like ducking. Okay. Might be a reason why they recommend like certain types of vehicles over others. Finally. I wasted a lot of time there. Am I even gonna be able to make it at this rate? Guess we'll find out. Each type of vehicle just has like a different way to kind of handle that sort of magnetic gate thing. Oh yeah. I don't think I'm... Oh, I had no boost. Frick me. Like geyser things there too. Not even gonna hit the goal target. Oh, there's the finish line. Oh, right. As long as you don't meet the goal, you get to keep going. It's basically a hot lap. If you're on a circuit track, this event is essentially a hot lap. Honestly, I wish more games would kind of have like both types of time trials, right? The Mario Kart style, you have 3 laps, go as fast as you can in those 3 laps, and then also like the speed lap style of event, where you have to go, you know, just do 1 lap as fast as you can. I think both of those event types have their place, you know? Like, one of them is a little bit more about resource management, and the other one's just about, like, absolutely flooring it as far as you can. Like the immunity skill for that, or whew, there we go. Easy. 2 races later, or 2 laps later, we managed it. I have so many challenges to complete after this. Yeah, there we go. Another challenge finished. And we're right at the last one, too. Complete the unleashed goal of 1 time attack, use type off-road, tier ultimate skill lightweight. Okay, I have off-road, but do I have lightweight active, is the thing. I do not, because it is a handling skill and not a speed skill. Okay. Gotta do a time trial? A time attack. Okay. There's still 3 of them out there, so... Oh, like this one. That one wants a drifter, but what if I used an off-road? Just so I can get this out of the way. And that'll be all the challenges. I'm glad only one of them was actually a pain in the neck. The other ones are actually pretty... a bit more forgiving. Forgiving in the sense that you don't need to complete a bunch of races, just a few of them. Sometimes even only one. Wait. You know, I don't know what I was expecting with that. Like, I probably should have figured that the ghost would be bad news. I'm not sure why I would think running into the ghost would be anything but. Definitely seen those flaming rings in a bunch of races. Well, that's like more decoration than anything, right? It's not like hitting a flaming ring will suddenly make your car melt or like get superheated or anything like that. Hopefully no one's ever had an unfortunate moment with their toys like that, where you accidentally left it in some place and it just ends up, like, getting all messed up because of it. It's always a shame when it happens, no matter the kind of toy you make. Oh, it's a switcheroo. Pretty straightforward one. Don't have the anti-spider skill. Yeah, and oh, okay. No, I was meant to go this way. Alright. Guess I'm gonna do here. I see that volcano. I know where we're ending at. There we go. Okay, that should take care of that challenge. Hooray! You know, it's probably fitting that the city area is just like confusing as all get out. There's multiple paths to go around here. Oh. Somehow I missed that reward node. Or since we're back at the early levels, we're just getting them hand over fist. Okay, only heavy duty, I can do that. Oh, I never upgraded the heavy duty car, did I? Hopefully that won't be a problem for me in this advanced stage of the campaign. Oh, I was like wondering what happened to my vehicle for a minute there, but I think it was just the darkness. The darkness! Sorry, I've been watching someone play Kingdom Hearts, and I forgot like how many times they brought up darkness in that game. I mean, I know it's like a kind of a major thing about it, but man. Like a term that you can use to just like bring any sort of menace to a thing, right? Just a vague idea of the darkness. I played Infinity Nikki before, and they just called that particular concept the dark. They didn't even put a ness to it. It's just the dark. I'm thinking if I need to run a little long tonight, I will. Just so I can see at least the base campaign to the end. This is mostly because this will probably be the last Wednesday stream for a while. Because next week is going to be like me traveling for the holidays, and then the week after that, Wednesday is New Year's Eve, and I'll be doing stuff then too, so... We won't pick this back up until 3 weeks from now. So I want to at least end on something of a conclusion, right? We finished the campaign now, and you know, jump into the DLC afterwards, right? That'll be a good way to segment things, you know? I'm awake! A monster truck! That's right, I'm driving a monster truck. How delayed is the chat? Seems to be pretty delayed, apparently. Oh, and that was it. Hey. Aw, yeah. Real life be like that sometimes, right? Sometimes, you know, you got other obligations, right? You got grass to touch, other people to meet. How many more I got? Alright, 4 races, 1 drift, 2 time attack, 2 elimination, 1 waypoint. We've done all the challenges, so I can use whatever the heck I want. So if I want to pick a recommended vehicle, I can totally do that. Oh yeah, quite a bit of boost this time. Look at those chumps looking to get some boost when I'm like, what if I just took the inside line? Ah! Is that what they call karma? Maybe it is. Maybe that is what they call karma. We fly. Oh, I saw this as a sprint race too, so... Should be over... good amount of time. Into the cannon. I imagine they must have place tested that cannon a lot. Just to make sure the trajectory is right and that, you know, it feels appropriately cannon-like enough. Oh, I didn't realize they had another sort of magnet or segment here. These things are so weird. Apparently do not get them. Honestly feels like something I should get, but I just don't. Yeah, like presumably you'd have like control over your car in like a 3D space, but this ends up feeling kind of awkward sometimes. Oh, what? Really gonna put me after or before the whole magnet sequence? Why am I having so much trouble with this now? All times. I think I did something like this last week. I certainly didn't have this much trouble with it. far too late for me to... Oh my god. I'd say it's probably far too late for me to make any sort of meaningful change here, but... Yeah, you know what, screw it. Why am I persisting in this doomed world? I can try again. Save myself a little bit of agony, yeah. Here we go. What does the S.r.l bot do? It's kind of like a chat bot. Does quite a few things. You can use like a few commands to interact with it. It also helps with like some other things, like moderating the chat and telling jokes, and it's just like making sure that this channel remains a safe space for people to hang out at, you know? Okay, here we go. Weird magnet segment thing, take 2. Hopefully this will go over well. Okay. Way better that time. Holy moly. It's kind of a bummer sometimes, because the rest of this game really does play great. So when you do have like the moments like there, where it does feel like the controls aren't the most intuitive, it does kind of bog things down a bit. It can be a bummer sometimes, right? Because it's like, you know, in your heart this game's like really, really, really great, but if you get like just absolutely roadblocked at that one area, it feels like you just cannot grasp it. Is it just having your momentum just completely get stopped like that? It's got to be frustrating. All right. Oh. That was it for that side path. All right. So we're getting pretty close. Oh, this is a reward nude. Take a break. That's good advice, game. But we're pretty close to the end here, so as the Beastie Boys might put it, no sleep till Brooklyn. Right? It's weird. It did feel like last week may have dragged a little bit. We only got through like 1.5. All right, we got through like 1.5 worlds. And even though there's quantitatively like more events in World 5, I don't know, something about it, right? Apart from maybe that one race, it does feel like they're going by fairly quickly. And we haven't hit hour 4 of the stream yet. It does feel like we're kind of approaching the end here. That's gotta be a real-life playset, right? There's like a Stegosaurus track element that will randomly activate and launch your cars in the air. Oh wait, does this track have like the magnet? No, it doesn't. I don't think it does. It does have a swingy boulder, which thankfully I missed. More events we got left. Let's say we're through at least like 2/3 of it. So. Gotta be getting pretty close there. You know, I've always wondered, what happens when you get eliminated? Does your car just like slow down and stop? Or does it just like disappear? I imagine gameplay-wise, it'll just cut to a screen that says, "You have been eliminated." And it takes you to a results screen. Jumped a little too late. Couldn't get that mid-air finish. Oh well. More levels for level throne. Where are we at? Okay, yeah, 1 waypoint, 1 elimination, 2 time attack. We got about like 8 events. Still a bit to go, but we're kind of we're reaching it. We're reaching it. Again, we did all the challenges, so. I don't have to worry myself about locking myself into a particular type of vehicle. Oh wow. So, like, go. What's everyone's plans for the holidays? What you got coming up? I personally have a big trip coming. I have to cross several states to visit some family in another one. It's kind of like the tradition we've settled into now, right? We'll go visit them and spend a little time with them. They're in a place that has like some pretty cool stores, so I'll have the opportunity to visit that as well. Unfortunately, we won't be staying that long this year too, so kind of have to squeeze a lot in for the time we're staying there. Fixing my damn sleep schedule. You know, the holidays are a good time for that too. Good opportunity to sleep in at least, as well. You probably won't have too many responsibilities. Okay, a little word in that place, Cheese Warrior. Just try to be mindful of just like, you know, naming locations and stuff, or just giving out like any personal information in general. I know you mean well with that, but try to keep some things close to your chest, There we go. Out the volcano. My brain didn't process what you said. Basically, just like be careful with revealing personal information, like like your any local stores around you or like where you live, because doxing yourself is just kind of like something you want to try to avoid, right? You really need sleep. Okay, this is a time attack. I can only use heavy duties. Hopefully stock heavy duties will fit the bill here. Don't worry about it. Alright. This is mash A start. Okay. Roar! You'll actually go now? Alright. Take care. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Cheese Warrior. Have yourself a good rest. Hopefully, it will be a revitalizing one. Accidentally dashed there. All this boost back up. You'll be there next stream. Look forward to it. It's gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna be streaming Marvel's Midnight Sun some more. Super excited for that. Honestly, of all the games that I decided to pick up this year that I've been holding out for, waiting for Live 2D debut, that was the one I probably was like holding out for the most, and oh man, it was well worth the wait. I am so glad. So glad I get to play it. Tomorrow? Oh no. Well, it's Friday, 9 p.m. EST. Whatever that translates to in your zone. So about 40 seconds. How close is the end of the track? Try to make it peace. Peace. Ah, there it is. Alright. It's a good time. That was a good time. Oh, I just noticed the inside of the diner says Hot Wheels. Different kind of Hot Wheels. I imagine it's probably like, you know, hot dishes on hot plates. Has anyone ever eaten at like a diner type establishment? I feel like I might have done that probably like a long while ago. Most of the time if I go out to eat, it's usually like a sit-down restaurant. I mean like a more a different type of sit-down restaurant, right? Not like a diner style. Okay, Asphalt Jungle. They want us to do a rocket car here. Okay, you know what? I'll indulge them. Maybe picking a speed spec rocket car might not have been the best idea. At least the goal is only 150,000 points, so... See, this track was designed with rocket cars in mind. Another Stegosaurus. Saw that smoke coming out. Okay, there we go. Unleashed goal taken care of. I wonder what the maximum multiplier for this is. How far does it go? It's definitely greater than like times 3. Because the meter still builds there. I just wonder if it goes up to like 4 or 5 or maybe even higher? It'd be pretty wild if it went up to times 10. I just suck at drifting enough that I can't even get past 3. Then again, the meter build just like really goes down drastically after 3, so I don't know if they mean for you to get too much further past 3. Could very well be that 4 is the cap. Anymore, and they're just like increasing the risk that someone needs to just like do a flawless run in order to score anything. I like to call it the Elite Agents effect. Also apply to DDR. Okay, we have another waypoint race here. The last one, actually. You know, I didn't check, but I wonder if this game has like a free roam. You can just like drive around to your heart's content. Maybe just like fast travel your way to any point in the environment. Or maybe that's what the track editor could be for. You can just carve your own path, your own way through to visit whatever areas you want to visit. The goal is 2 minutes 10 seconds, and we're not even at like the halfway mark for checkpoints hit. Get there pretty soon though. Okay. Smacking into walls this event. Damn it! I gotta get over. Like that. There we go. Here. Leap over it twice. And then I gotta do it again. Boing, 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 boing. Spin around. Alright, 2 more checkpoints to go. Gotta get down this green and into the finish line. Oh, of course, that's at the final hole. I'm guessing they only designed like three holes for this particular environment. Would be fair. Trying to put actually 9 in here would be a bit much, I would think. we go. Another event under the belt. Where are we at? 2 quick races, 1 time attack, 1 elimination. We're getting there. Oh. Drifter? Okay. I have the Drifter Ultimate. Hopefully this isn't the track with like the weird refly section. Oh my god. Wait, somebody just drive through the flames? Oh my god. You know what? It almost knocked me in the right direction, so, thanks. Yeah, right in the middle. Isn't it? Gonna be here for a bit. It's okay. We're close to the end. Just a few races to go. We'll make it there. Just noticed there's like a spray painted Hot Wheels sign there. Kinda sick, actually. If I were a kid and my parents did that for me, I'd be pretty stoked. Oh yeah. Almost 2 minutes. This is one of those tracks, alright. This is why I really, really appreciate it when racing games that have like circuit races do variable laps. Or at least to compensate for some of the tracks being longer than usual. That being said, 2-minute laps is still fairly quick, all things considered. Oh wow! That's what I get for jumping. I could just let it fly. You know, just let it fly. I'll still make it across, no problem. Maybe I should have held on to the brake more. You know what's the track element I really like? That sort of long spiral, you know, the one that's just like a curved road for a really, really long time. You can just get like a really sick drift going on in there. I love it when a track includes that. It really feels like you can just get your drift on there. I think there's like a number of tracks in Mario Kart that have something like that. Other one I remember specifically is from Mario Kart DS. Like the Rainbow Road, there they had like a pretty long spiral segment going up, and Brewster's scattered about too, so they gave you some reason to try to just not like lock into one lane and just like drift endlessly. I miss about Mario Kart? I miss the mission mode. Remember the mission mode from DS? I always thought it was like a unique thing. Little mini scenarios in the context of karting. I think it only formally ever appeared in DS. I think other games might have had like stuff about it, but never quite like the same way Mario Kart DS did. I think about it, of all the racing games, Mario Kart's kind of been the one that stuck with its guns the most, right? Whereas other racing games will usually throw in like different event types or other things of the sort. Mario Kart's been pretty much all about like the Grand Prix, the races, and the time trials. It's like apart from mission mode and I guess battle mode to an extent, you don't see like too much variation in the racing. And the racing modes, I mean. Not the racing itself. The racing itself has had a number of modifications, right? Like 7 included the glider and the underwater segments, 8 included anti-grav, and world included open world. And I think we got like 3 left in the boss race. We're getting close. We're getting close. Yeah, just these 3 here. Why don't we go over to the time attack? Can only use Swift. I have a powered Swift, so hopefully this will work. This will do. Here we go. Unleash goal is a little over 2.5 minutes. We'll see how this goes. So you need a minimum speed to activate boost too. I mentioned that already. It would make sense though. You can't just go from like 0 to 60 at a push of a button. You need to at least get going first. Oh, it's a sprint race, so we can see exactly how long, or relatively how long we have till the end of the race and make a judgment from there. Why did I activate the boost there? Okay, halfway through and I'm about below halfway time, so I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Just gonna keep popping boost. Probably a good spot to do so, why not? Alright, 50 seconds, we're 75% of the way there. I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be alright. End by going in the air. Yeet. Right into the next room. At least that's what the perspective makes it look like. Or actually smacks into the wall. hit up that reward node too. More money, more experience. Now the eliminator. Ow, like a rocket. I'm sure with the small number of skills available, a meta's probably shaken out for like the type of vehicle you want to have. Right, depending if you want like a boost spec or a handling spec vehicle, there's probably like a certain combination of skills you want to get yourself like a maximally efficient vehicle, right? Oh god, it's this part. Aw jeez. Whew, okay. Made it. Hopefully that will be the only time I have to deal with that. Another one done. Seven now. Oh, 8. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do that anti-grav segment one more time. I feel like I'm like, it happens one of two ways. Either I like just nail it first try, or just end up messing up so many times everyone else catches up and gets miles ahead of me, and I end up just like losing it all because of it. There we go. Or maybe I actually am getting the hang of it. Maybe the secret is to just feather the boost and not smash it one way and go swinging wildly out of direction like I was before. Alright, 17 more seconds and we'll be all done. Down here. Wow, I got lucky there. Luckily it didn't get past me while I was free falling down there. Just doing my best Tom Petty impression. Tom Petty sang that song, right? Free falling. Free falling. Right, one more event. One more event, and then the boss event, and then the main campaign will be as good as finished. This is where it ends. In the diner. Oh,
Professor, would you be able to,
I was wondering
I don't
whether
know,
we'd get
make
one
some
of
kind
these.
of weapon to help us?
I wouldn't feel safe driving around the city
Is it
with
your
a
car the
laser
greatest
cannon,
weapon
Robert.
already?
In every action movie with creatures, there are big weapons.
In fact, I made one last night.
It's a car launcher.
Really? What were you waiting for to tell us?
Does it work? I mean, not like the other weird things you've done recently.
It works perfectly.
And so, can we use it?
I dismantled it.
Why?
Really? So
I thought
soon?
it would be unfair to blast our way through.
Unfair?
Fair?
Well, that wouldn't be a race anymore.
Haha, there everyone laughs in. Really? I'm not sure if that's like all that laugh-worthy, but maybe they're just laughing to mask their pain. Man, we could have been done with this so much earlier if the professor had not chosen to dismantle the weapon. They didn't even go into details what the weapon was. Knowing the guy, it probably would have just exploded in their faces anyway, so... Shrug. We fly. Just how long is this track? Oh god. I'm in the thick of it. Gotta break free. Also, is this one new? I don't know, I think... Never mind. I think we might have driven through this one. So wait, what environments do they have for the base game? They have backyard, they have diner, museum, arcade, golf course. Was there a sixth one? I don't remember if there was like a sixth environment or not. I mean, I guess I could find out by going to free play, but... I remember Unleashed 1 having like construction site. The idea of driving cars to a construction site always sounded pretty rad. This is another 2-minute track, isn't it? Slipped by me. Oh. But hey, we're this close to the end. I did say I was going to stick it out, so... Just keep my word for that. Pretty much just going to have to fall into bed right afterwards, because I do have some other things I'm going to do tomorrow. Probably would want me to be maximally attentive for it. Yeah, okay. That was like over 2 minutes, actually. I mean, not that much over 2 minutes, but still, I'm gonna be here for a bit. So, how's the weather been in your area? Been pretty cold over here, you know, just the cold winter months. Cold enough that you probably want to be bundling up, right? At least have yourself like a sort of like an inner top, a warm outer top, and then like a coat on top of that. And you'll probably want a scarf and gloves on top of that as well. And on bottom, well, that's actually optional, right? If you want to kind of go around in a skirt, that's like cool, but just, you know of the sensations you're gonna be feeling. I think I said it before, but I need to pick myself up like some of those thermal tights, right? Get some of those fashionable tights that will keep me warm in the winter. Honestly, it's like the same idea behind long johns, except, you know, they've got like actually fashionable patterns on them and stuff. So you'll be more comfortable about wearing them on the outside. Okay, so it's about 2 minutes. Around the same length as the other long tracks, so... I guess it's not that bad. I'm thinking. What if I did like a whole stream of like user-created tracks? Just go drive around the top-rated ones and see how they fare. What the players have put together. Level creators like these can be a double-edged sword, right? The truly brilliant tracks are like really good, and the ones that are pretty great, but you know, there's a lot of chat in there too, and you know, might be a bit of a popularity element to it as well. Also, usually like a first person to the game kind of wins kind of deal, right? Because it'll be the one to get noticed first, and so it'll get all the likes and the attention and everything, and then it'll be placed on top of the menus and everything. So naturally, it'll get more views and more likes that way. It's sort of a perpetuating cycle that way, you know. Wow, look at that. We lapped the car right at the end there. Ouch! They're gonna have to go to the finish line knowing that they got absolutely lapped. On this super long track, too. Whew. Oh, super long relative, like, to the other tracks. Still a pretty short track, all things considered. Alright, well, we did it. We have made it to the final confrontation. We've completed every other event, every other challenge. So it all comes down to this, the Nitro Bot. They recommend a drifter car. Well, that's good. I actually have an upgraded drifter car.
The final battle.
The final battle!
No pressure, huh?
We've made it this far. The last effort.
Quick, or it'll vaporize the neighborhood.
Professor, beam us now.
No hesitation or anything.
May I suggest also shrinking the creature, just to keep the battle even?
Oh, how could I forget?
Or you could like go on its insides, destroy the reactor core, and then you know, get to do a cool driving escape sequence. But hey, you do you. All right. They want a drifter. I got a drifter for you. Oh, we're going to the arcade too. It's like a mix of a dinosaur and King Kong. Now that I think about it. Here we go. Now. Okay, good. I don't need to jump or anything, I can just smack that thing in midair. Good to know. Did I hear Dance to the Beat? Man, the little touches they have sometimes, right? Things like just having a sound effect play when you're close to a particular area. Details you really don't need, but you appreciate them being in there anyhow. Okay, jump, respawn, and go. Which way? Okay, down. Is that a scale sign? Scale sign to let me know, hey, you probably want to take it easy here. So I gotta hit 16 of these things. Just like super careful to not fall off the edge here, because that's gonna be costly. I guess the one downside of time reset is that you can't just like bake extra time on the clock. You have a fixed amount of time to get to the next target. Win or lose, right? Just gonna have to make our way there. Let's try going this way. It's a lot like the other direction, except mirror. Who would have thought? There. 8 targets to go. I think we're gonna get things ramping up after this one. Okay, not yet, not yet. Maybe after the next one. There we go. Now we're in crisis mode. Targets. Oh no, oh no. Oh, you have to put me all the way back here. That's a really generous, like, maxed out time. Holy crap. Yeah, we come this far. Might as well try not to mess it up too much. Okay, 2 to go. I've only failed like one of these boss battles. Not that it makes it any less hectic. There we go. Boom! How fitting that the last target would be like right after the overhang. So you can see the look on its face as you smash the last target to bits. Okay, well, I guess let's see how this campaign ends, huh?
It's over. We did it!
And the crowds
Darla, are
gather
you still in
to
one
cheer?
piece? Professor, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah,
A
everyone's
little shaken
okay.
up, but fine. XR046, where are you?
My current location is 47 degrees north.
Yeah,
Why do you
they
need to
seem
be
fine.
so precise all the time?
They're
Okay,
a robot.
You're fine too.
I can't believe it's over. The city is safe.
Professor, you owe us a holiday for this. Paid
Holiday,
in full.
huh?
Sure, friend, you deserve it. But, oh my, what have I done?
Oh no, did they
These
release the
people will
creatures
never
again?
Forgive me.
Listen, they're already shouting at us.
They're
We'll
cheering
have to
for
leave
you.
the city. Oh, poor me. Condemned by the ineptitude of my creator.
Professor, this
Wow.
doesn't sound like disappointment to me.
What do you mean, Darla? They have to be furious.
Well, turns out they're not. Listen, they're jubilant.
Jubilant!
I can
Ooh.
assess an 87% chance they're right from a spectrum analysis of their voices.
What? Nonsense.
It's not like
Look
they
up,
knew what he did.
Professor. These track pieces are gorgeous.
We could race on them, just like we did in the battle. But now, it's safe.
Professor,
they're
ride
just
the moment.
really
Tell them
fancy
it's your gift
scenery
to the
pieces.
City. They'll love you, and, forget all the other messes you made.
Really?
Really?
Fellow citizens, do you like the gifts I prepared for you?
Wow, they really managed to twist this pretty nicely.
So, let's celebrate the way we like most. Let's go
Racing! Hell yeah! So the adventure continues. The island is safe, but there are still many more races to win. New races have appeared across the map. The challenge has gotten tougher. Do you think you can do it? Completionist, you have completed all basic events. You are the best of Hot Wheels Creature Rampage. Go to the Unleashed missions to collect your prize. I did see they kind of zoomed over to another note over there. Curious as to what that is. It's like here, right? So it was all over the map actually, so yeah, extra hard challenges, but Is there a menu where I can just like zoom over these, go through a list of these events and pick them out? I guess the fact that you can zoom in and zoom out of the map doesn't make this too bad, but yeah. Alright, so I'll definitely have to spec up an ultimate vehicle of each class, because it does look like these races are very specifically, you can only use a particular class of car. Also, an ultimate vehicle. Also, I'm seeing here a score to beat 900,000 for the drift. So, yeah, really just like stepping it up. But yeah, we completed the main campaign, and then we also have DLC stuff here, right? We have Acceladrome, Italian Village, Dom's Garage, and Hangar 68, so still plenty left to do, but at least got through one of what I wanted to get through here, which is the main campaign. Don't know if I'll do like those ultimate challenges on stream. Those feel like they might be they might take a bit of effort to actually get through. Anyways, let's go Gamba. Let's go spend our 8 wheel spin tokens. Oh, and maybe hit up the shop too. Hooray, resources. I won't complain about that, I guess. Would be nice to get cars, though. Or coins. Coins are fine, too. Coins I can turn into cars. Alright, more resources. I notice I have 51 upgrade kits, 131 skill points. Pretty sure I can trick out, like, all the vehicles I want to trick out. How do you earn, like, wheel spin tokens beyond, like, events and leveling up? You'd think they would have, like, some sort of option to just, like, pay money to do wheel spins. Although, I guess if they included that, then the whole meta would just be, like, keep on wheel spinning whenever you have coins. Like, don't worry about the shop. Oh, hey! Board hot heap. Well, we got something on the last one. Isn't that how it usually goes? You're just, like, gambling and then... What's this? Why is this? Oh, color reveal. Was that like a product option they had? What color is it? You won't know unless you put your body heat to it. Kid B probably would have been all into that. Just like trying to make sure I don't accidentally buy a duplicate car or something. Not that it's not too much trouble. I could always just like spec that in a different direction or something, but... Okay, already owned that one, already owned that one, not that one. Is it just me or this shop selection like a lot larger now? Finally, the bike. Oh, that filled out my collection quite nicely. well, there's certainly some other stuff I can do here, but it's late. I should probably wrap things up. So I think I'll just go ahead, quit out of this game. We'll switch back to chat mode here. And